Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 3 of Out of Ore with myself, Drakeage 2000, and my buddy Greasy. Greasy, why don't you go ahead and say hello?
Hey guys.
So, today what we want to do is we want to continue to work on the base over here. So we're gonna work together today. Greasy, come on over here. And, we are going to flatten this area out, like this big old fat area over here. So we'll flatten this all out to our current level 0 back there. And I think we'll go all the way back to the big tree line there if we can. And then just this will be like our plant and stuff like that. So I'll create like a little area for that. And we'll build out our finalized work plant for that. So thank you so much for joining us here on episode 3. Again, we're recording these a little bit faster than our ability to see any of the comments that you guys are leaving. But do leave all of your comments, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Join us on the Discord if you want to join us here in multiplayer. And like I said in the last episode, we're going to be doing kind of like a ranking system where the longer you're with the company, the more permissions and stuff like that you get, and the better and better equipment that you get. So Greasy and I we're going to get working here, and what I'll do is I'll put in a little time lapse here as we start getting to work on this, flattening this area out. So let me know if you're liking the time lapses, or you want me to do some more like real-time stuff. You know, I don't want to be too repetitive, so that's why in the last 2 episodes I was doing time lapses and time skips and stuff like that, because realistically there's a lot of back and forth in this game, and yeah, I don't want to bore you too much, but maybe that's what you guys want to see. So you let me know in the comment sections down below, and we will adjust the way we play the game based on your feedback. So anyway, I hope that you're having a good day, and we'll see you here at the end of this time lapse here. All right, today's comment shout out comes to us from Jaden, Colorado, who says, "Keep going, bro. Love the series already, and mining town is a cool idea." Yeah, I think it would be kind of fun. Like, it gives us something to work towards. Anyway, thank you so much for your comment.
I look out across the water, I smell the salt and feel the breeze, but in my heart I hear the calling of my old home, Tennessee. We don't know where these rivers flow, why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every smoke on the Cumberland, and the fireflies at midnight, and the color of the leaves in the fall. Who are we to know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow? The sun is gonna rise each and every time, and I've still got Tennessee on. Yeah, I've still got Tennessee on my mind. Yeah.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back out of that time lapse. We still have quite a lot of work to do. That's the thing about this game, huh, Greasy? It just takes a long time to get anything done, at least with just the two of us.
Yeah, it does. We need employees.
We need employees, exactly. So please join the Discord. There's a link down in the description below that will get you access to the Discord. And yeah, basically we'll get you working with us here soon. We're clearing this area out so that we can build not exactly the final production plant, but the one that's gonna carry us through to the future, right? Because the one that we're gonna work on here, it's really, it's gonna be a pretty significant work plant. And yeah, so I'm thinking like I'll angle it so that it's right here at the top of our ramp, like right there where Greasy kind of is, so that way we, you know, you drive the truck up and then you just deposit it directly into the hopper as you're going by, and then all the production will just go from there, kind of thing. But we're gonna have to mess around with that here in a little bit once we've cleared a significant enough area out. But basically I need to create a situation where it's easy to turn around, right? So maybe what we do, because the mine is going down that direction, okay? This is where the real mine is going to be, is down there. And so maybe you come up here and then you turn left, right? And then you deposit the ore somewhere around in this area, right? And then you come around this direction and you turn around this way, right? And then you do another little turn here, and then you go back down into the mine, which probably means
it would speed it up to have a loop, I think.
Yeah, exactly, right? And that would speed up the trucks running the material a lot better. So I think maybe now after I've walked it, maybe we put the grate like here-ish, and then that way, whatchamacallit, you have a more natural loop, right? So we would have to cut into the side of the hill here, and then you drive up, you come this way, you go in, you dump the ore and the dirt and all that jazz, and then circle back around, right? So then you would come back around this way and then back down and down into the ramp and down into the mine again. So we got quite a lot of material to move here, and we're gonna keep working on that. But let me check on, it looks like our smelters are done, so let me grab some of that and sell this. But and yeah, we got a lot of stuff here. This is awesome. Okay, so we have 561 gold for $82,000 and 164 rubies for 31 and 97 diamonds for $17,000. So we're up to $372,000 already, which, you know, means that we got plenty of money, and we'll have to like start looking at like getting a you know, some of these excavators and stuff. Let's see, do we have any good excavators available to us just yet? Okay, that one's 412,000 with a 3.7 meter bucket. That might be the biggest one that we have available.
Can any excavator like take one of those attachments, or is it only specific? No.
There's 3 specific ones that can do the attachments. So we'll have to, we need one of those too, so that we can prospect.
Yeah.
So that might be the first excavator that we buy, because we haven't done any real prospecting just yet. So we got to work on that as well. But really, I just hope that you guys are having fun with this series, because we are having a lot of fun playing the game, and we're already here recording episode 3 well before I haven't even posted episode 1 yet. I'm literally starting the editing tomorrow. So like, as of recording this, we're a little bit ahead of you guys over there on YouTube, and I apologize for that. Normally I like to do like the comment shout outs and stuff like that. So I might end up editing these videos a little bit later after that one's posted, so I can start doing those comment shout outs. And if there's a comment shout out on this video already, you know that I did that. So anyway, yeah, we're just gonna keep plugging away here, and I think what I'll do, instead of doing like another little time lapse of this, I'll put in a cut right here as we continue to cut into the ground over here, because we got a lot of dirt to move, and it's gonna be pretty much the same stuff here for quite a while on this episode. So I'll bring you back here in just a minute, and we will go from there.
So yeah, last night after we played, I was messing around in creative just to check out some of the vehicles and not that are higher level, and it actually has the world's largest dump truck, like with the big 40-foot tires, which we wouldn't. I mean, you wouldn't be able to turn it around up here, and as well as the huge excavator to go with it. But the fun thing was the tunnel boring machines. So the front of it kind of just eats away the mountain, right? So you could build either a square or a circle tunnel and then drive the low-profile vehicles in. And then it has a conveyor belt that shoots the dirt and ore out the rear. But I didn't have a dump truck in place, so it just dumped this huge pile of ore on the ground, and I couldn't move. I was like jammed in the tunnel.
Yeah, so what I saw, when I saw people using the tunnel bore machine, what they did is they set up a conveyor track underneath it, and so that it would collect all of the material as it bored.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't get that far, but I think there's also a low-profile trucks and stuff.
Yes, there are.
And then you could like a dump truck situation, you could back up to it, but.
Oh, I don't know if there's a rock. I'll check here after I dump this bucket real quick.
It was a lot like operating a bulldozer, though, in the sense that you can wiggle the bore end.
Oh, I got you.
So yeah.
In other words, staying straight was a little difficult.
A little bit.
Rock trucks. Yeah, there's a low profile one.
Like it's like red maybe, or kind of.
Yeah,
maroon.
yeah.
Yeah, those ones. Yeah.
Nice. So the other thing that I want to do, you know, for the company, as we start getting more and more players too, I want to assign like some players as like the mechanic, right? And then you, if you're one of our mechanics, then you're responsible for maintaining the paint jobs on the vehicles. You're responsible for maintaining the you know, all of these parts inside of the equipment and stuff like that, right? And I think that would be kind of fun, right? Because it's involved. It's not a simple process, because the I know that we are actually able to build those parts in the game. We just need to get the materials for it. And so that will be like, if you're one of the mechanics, that's your responsibility, is to build the parts that we need, and then to make sure that all of our vehicles are running and stuff like that. And then like at the end of the session, your job would be to refresh the paint jobs and stuff, you know? So I think that's like kind of like a cool little side job or whatever. And that could be like another one of the jobs that we assign to say like the newer guys, right, that join. Because, you know, like I said earlier, we don't want to, we need you to prove yourself to be trustworthy before we start giving you equipment that's going to let you terraform, right? Because the last thing I want is somebody to come in and troll the situation and ruin hours and hours and hours of work that we're doing.
Like that one Minecraft server where they opened up, like they recreated like the Copenhagen or whatever it was, and then within like hours people planted dynamite and blew it all up.
Oh really?
Like yes, yeah.
Oh
it's
gosh.
inevitable. It's inevitable.
Hopefully they had that save file separated. That sucks.
Afternoon.
Hey, what's
It
going
sucks,
on?
but it's pretty hilarious though.
It's kind of
You can't
funny.
you can't get more America than that, really.
If they didn't know that was going to happen, then
I don't think they did, unless it was like a marketing ploy or something.
yeah.
You leave it to people.
Oh, exactly.
They'll
Yeah.
destroy it.
That's the downside. They're just going to ruin things. But yeah, we'll put another little cut in here as we continue to work on this expansion area, and I'll bring you back here in just a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back out of that little time skip. We continue to work here on the side of the hill. We've got a large portion of it knocked out, but we also ended up finding coal right over there, right to my left there, which will allow me to finally complete this mission, the keep the lights on mission. So Greasy and we just continue to go back and forth here and get little scoops at a time, and we're moving along. We've got level 16 now, which is pretty nice. So let's take a look and see how much coal we actually have, because this hopper right here is our coal one. So 3,100 and some odd is not bad, but I don't think it quite completes the quest. Yeah, so we need like another 1,000 coal to complete the quest. But I ended up buying a couple more smelters, and again, this is all kind of like a temporary solution over here, but we ended up buying just a couple more smelters to kind of speed that process up. I want to get like a couple more wash bins to speed that up as well. But yeah, just chugging along, moving along, and just trying to make as much progress as we can. I think this is the diamond one, isn't it? It is the diamond one. Okay, so let's put all the diamonds down there, and then this goes to rubies. And let's see here, this guy will be working for quite some time on that gold, so will that guy. So let's put the other gold over here on that one. And this is the one that I'm collecting all the silicon in. So let's see how much money we make off of 696 is $102,000, and then 22 for that and 21 for that. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. We're up to $635,000, and that's pretty dang good, I'd say. What do you think, Grease?
Yeah, we're pretty good head start, I think.
Yeah. Ooh, watch out! You're spending a lot of money.
Oh, I'm refueling. I was empty.
Oh, you're completely empty?
Just about it.
Oh wow, okay.
Like a quarter, not a quarter tank, but
Right.
2 of those little dashes.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so yeah, we're chugging along here. And we've opened up like a lot more space, as you can see here. And I think, you know, we just got a little bit more to go. I'm definitely going to be eating into this little coal vein a little bit more, which means I'll have to use quite a bit of dirt to like fill it back in and stuff like that. And we got a lot of pay dirt here as well. And the other thing is we're gonna need that prospecting excavator. So let me take a look and see how, if we can get like the best one right now. Let's see, excavators.
I was gonna say this portion might be easier with an excavator as well.
Yeah, exactly. And getting the getting the coal out with the excavator might be the answer. But
Yeah,
we need to make it to level 19 to get the best attachment excavator. So we might wait on that a little bit, but we can gain levels pretty quickly with that coal and doing the missions. I speaking of the missions, I don't think they should be called quests. I think they should be called contracts. So developers, if you happen to watch this episode, take that into consideration, because I think it would make a little bit more sense than quests.
Hey, maybe I'll start calling my tasks at work quests, and it'll be more fun. I can trick myself and
You should.
enjoying it a little more.
You should. Tell me how that goes.
Yeah. Go clean the bathroom. That's a quest. Okay.
Well, that's kind of like how I've been treating my YouTube channel here too, is like it's a game to me. Like okay, well, I got 100 subscribers in the last 2 weeks, so you know, I leveled up by 100 levels. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's you know, it's a progress, and I'm really happy with how well this channel has been doing. So you know, it's really impressive, and I thank each and every single one of you viewers for it, because it's been a lot of fun starting this new channel here. And yeah, so we're gonna keep working on this. We're gonna flatten more of that area out over there, and I want to do a little bit of a deeper cut into the side of the hill here. So yeah, we have quite a lot of work ahead of us, and we're gonna be, you know, I'll bring you back here now and again, just so that you can see kind of what's going on. And so yeah, just sit tight, throw this over onto your second monitor if you haven't already done so, and I'll bring you back here in another few minutes as we continue to make progress here on the side of the hill. And yeah, bring you back here in a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Greasy and I continue to work on here. We found another coal vein nearby, so we're starting to work on that, because we both have a mission right now for selling coal. So we're gonna try to make progress on that, and we're gonna do a little experiment here because Greasy also has his own mission. For how much did you need? Like 12,000?
Just under 14,000.
Just under
It's like
14,000?
13,887, I think.
Okay, so we're at like 9,000 coal right now. Oh, and we just made level 17, so that's awesome. Do we get anything fancy at 17? No, it's 18 that we get the L11s at. And what do we have right now? We have L10s. Okay. So yeah, we'll be able to replace our main loaders here with the L11s, which will be really, really nice. But yeah, as you can see, we've made quite a bit of progress here too on, you know, flattening this area out. And, you know, we dug a little bit deeper than I wanted to over there to get some more coal to try to complete some of these quests, which I still think should be called contracts, but you know, that is what it is. And yeah, so we're making good progress here, and we will continue to make good progress, I think.
Yeah, we got a chunky coal vein over there. It's going to help.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
It's pretty
I
beefy.
haven't looked at it much yet.
It seems to go into the mountain rather than down.
Does it?
Or
Oh,
it does both, but
that's good.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, we got a little bit of
You just
dirt,
scoop.
but it's also mostly.
I haven't opened it up all the way.
Oh, true, true, true. That's nice though. Okay, let me go look and see what we got in our sluice box here. As soon as that's done processing, I'll take a look. Yeah, okay, so we don't have a lot there, but we are almost at 10,000 coal, which is awesome. Yeah, okay, so we just got to keep working. 322 gold there, 127 diamonds there, 128 rubies there. This should be more gold. Oh yeah, that's a lot of gold. That's gonna be a lot of money. 645 gold for $94,000, 23,000 for the diamonds, and 24,000 for the rubies. Brings our grand total up to 828,000. So making money in hardcore mode doesn't seem all that difficult. Now granted, I do have support here with you know, with Greasy here, and so there's that. But you know, largely you would be able to earn quite a bit of money in hardcore by yourself anyway. So and we have all of this right here. This is just a massive section of pay dirt too, and I was taking chunks out of it, as you can see. But yeah, this is just a large swath of pay dirt right next to our plant, so we can make quite a bit of money with that too. But oh yeah, I wanted to see like the excavator, right? Because is it it's level 19 for the bigger excavator, so we'll be buying that in order to start prospecting and stuff too. And we'll see like what kind of resources we can get out of that. So yeah, pretty excited about that. That'll be fun. Now that it was funny because like when we were doing the playtest over the weekend before we started this YouTube series, which at the time of recording this video, this was the last weekend ago. As of this video, that will be like a couple weeks ago at this point. So anyway, the point that I'm making is that what should I call it? Oh, my brain stopped working. Hold on, I'll put a little cut right here until I get my thought process back. What was I saying?
The weekend playtest.
Oh yeah, okay. So we were doing the weekend playtest, and you know, we made a lot of mistakes because we just did not know what we were doing. And we still largely don't know what we're doing. We have a better idea, but
You know how to dig hole now.
yeah, exactly. We don't have a wasted giant hole. We know that the ore is a lot deeper because I thought maybe the developers were trolling us and that there was no actual ore in the game and that it was all just pay dirt, because I thought, you know, well, hey, the game is called Out of Ore, maybe there's not actually any ore in the game.
That would be pretty hilarious if they did that, though.
Wouldn't it though?
I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't be mad either. I would be like, oh, okay, fair enough, you got me.
Yeah. I mean, it's in the title.
It's in the title. They told you exactly what to expect. And so you needed 14,000 coal, right?
Basically.
Okay, so let's take a
I
look.
got another load here.
We're at like, so we need like 4,000 here, 4,100 over here. So we got a little bit more to go. Really, you need 14,000? That's a lot.
It's 13,718.
Okay.
Because I put in 12, so. But it'll give us 48,000. It's a weird number. 48,813.117 XP.
Nice.
So, yeah, I get that decimal at least.
Bring us a little bit closer.
Huh.
Yeah. I want to try to get the new plant built here soon too.
Yeah.
Kind of more finalized plant in a way. Because again, we want a drop down section. So what I'll probably end up doing is creating a platform and then blowing said platform up with the RDX or whatever dynamite, the dynamite that just deletes the ground, and then we'll create like an underground section and stuff like that, which means we also need like a ton of wood and all that jazz. So this is, you know, that's the name of the game. You just need more and more and more, and you keep getting bigger and better stuff along the way.
At least the wood shouldn't be too grindy. It's mostly like one click to chop a tree.
Yeah, that's a good thing at least.
Considering there's not really any forestry equipment.
Yeah, it's not like farming sim where we gotta chop the tree down and then chop the tree up and then process it and all that jazz. We still have to process the trees, but the whole getting the trees aspect is not as bad. So, I mean, not that it's bad in farm sim. I actually really like it, but yeah, so anyway, I'll put in another little cut right here and we'll bring you back when we're closing out this episode. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are getting ready to do a little bit of a quest experiment here, because Greasy has a quest to turn in a bunch of coal, and it turns out like when he sells something, it goes into the company funds up there in the top right hand corner of the screen. So now what we're going to do is we're going to test to see if we gain XP together once he sells this coal for his quest. So it should say like quest complete on his screen, and then we should get like a bunch of XP. So right now we're at 199,917 XP, so go ahead and sell the coal.
Okay.
And bam, now we're at, now we're at 234,000 and we gained a level. So yeah, we can both take missions and then yeah, gain from it. But the downside to it is, right, so like I still have a quest to yeah, to sell, whatchamacallit, 12,000 units of coal. So like it doesn't double dip. So in other words, like if we both have a quest and we sell 10,000 coal, whoever sells the coal gets credit for the quest, and like I don't also get credit, right? So it only does one quest at a time. But with multiple people, you can have multiple quests at the same time, kind of thing. It just doesn't double dip the reward, you know? If that makes sense, if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, like the company benefits, but
Right.
we don't both get paid. Because it's like a company experience pool, not a player experience pool. I guess would be a good way to think of it.
Yeah. But like if we both have a 10,000 coal quest and one of us sells 10,000 coal, both of us don't get the quest complete, just the person that sold it does.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it doesn't
both
double
have
dip
paid.
the quest, but the nice thing about that is if you have like 20,000 coal in your hopper or your storage container and you both have a 10,000 coal quest, well then you can turn 2 in right after each other and bam, we just made a ton of money, right? So that's kind of nice. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us here on episode 3. We're probably gonna play for another hour or so here, and you know, just continue what we're doing and working on here. Continue to flatten this area out, cut this area up and stuff like that, and yeah, so thank you so much for joining me for episode number 3. I hope that you are having fun with this series. Again, we're recording these videos well in advance, so eventually we'll be all caught up with each other, but as of right now, we're quite a bit of ways ahead of you. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. D2K simulators. Thank you so much for making it to the end of that video. You're an awesome possum. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as that goes a really long way in helping this small channel grow. Feel free to join the Discord. There's a link in the description down below, and the YouTube algorithm thinks that you will like this video next. I will see you in the next one.